This is gonna be, well, let's see. It's the first loser or lower bracket match that we are gonna be able to cast for the Lzuruha Open this time around. Is going to be between Sharpie Sniffers and OMG Pop. Both teams that UTSA kind of knocked into the lower bracket here. These guys are going to be basically um, they're basically fighting for a chance to try to get revenge on UTSA because the winner of this game is going to be going up against UTSA in the finals to try to get first place from them. That final match is going to be a best of three. This, however, is all or nothing, one game, winner takes all. It looks like XYZ Strats is back on the team for Sharpie Sniffers. It's good for them. I don't see bans again because I did have to just jump into the spectator off of my friends list here. Mr. Lau again on Thresh. Dropkick Ninja picking up the Blitzcrank. Hello Jenny on Graves. Flan on Anivia and Just Undies on Riven. That's crazy. Jungle Riven from Just Undies, completely out of nowhere. Dropkick Ninja and 80 Carry picking up Blitz. They are they gotta be joking in this game. Flan picking up Anivia. He's pretty good at Anivia. I've seen that before. Shius on Caitlyn. XYZ Strats on Rengar in the jungle. Juju Senpai moving from jungle to top lane, picking up that Renekton. Morgana on as being played by Just Got Fired. He's going to be supporting, and Meridius back on Syndra. He didn't have that great of a game last game, but I think it was more due to the fact that his team was literally just choked to death by UTSA than him actually playing poorly. He didn't do all that poorly in lane until right after that first dragon was taken. But I mean, these team comps. I mean, look, I don't see what OMG Pop is doing here, but it's an obvious sign of just complete and utter lack of respect for Sharpie Sniffers. I mean, picking up a Blitzcrank, that's probably going to be in the top lane. I think. I mean, Flan could just take a Nivea top, and who knows. Hello Jenny on Graves, not something that she's played. It looks like she just basically got Luxel banned finally. I mean, that's the only thing I've really seen her play. So it looks like basically they just wanted to do this so they could show off their championship skins. Um, Mr. Lau, Thresh, he's done that before. The Blitzcrank coming out from Dropkick Ninja, I don't know if that's gonna be mid again or top, but that's not something I've seen Dropkick Ninja play at all. I think that's mostly because Hello Jenny doesn't really have much past Lux in the mid lane, so if that was taken out or banned or what have you, then it's probably just like a reactionary call to that, where that's just her next best champion. That, or they just don't care. They just don't see Sharpie Sniffers as a threat to them. XYZ Strats is pretty good. I mean, his Rengar, I don't know how good he is at Rengar itself, but he's not a bad player. I've seen him play in multiple tournaments, and he does show up. I mean, it's kind of hit or miss, but he does show up when it really counts, and it kind of counts right now. This is basically for all the for their chance at actually getting to the finals. It's like do or die for both of these teams, because whoever loses is knocked out of the tournament. We do see a really early invade again. But this time it's OMG. OMG Pop. They're taking a little book out of UTSA's notes, but they didn't really ward their other side of their jungle, and they're now kind of just gonna lose their blue buff. They were seen running into the jungle there, so and there was a ward on the blue buff bush. So that is not going to be something that they are going to be able to take without losing something in return. And that something is probably going to be just a trade, a blue buff trade here. They do know that Sharpie Sniffers are there because there's a ping that came out. Flan is going to maybe face check this? Oh, Flan! And that's gonna be first blood. There's nothing Flan can do about that. That was a terrible face check. Use your ward, bro. I know. I know you could have done it. You could have done it. They did ping it, so it wasn't like they didn't know that was there. Flan just, you know, being a little aggressive, seeing if he can't just, you know, do his own thing. So it's gonna be Mr. Lau in the top lane. So he's not even supporting. He's just taken Thresh into the top lane to mess with this Renekton. Renekton's hands are on fire. You don't mess with an alligator that has fiery hands. Okay, it's like Brand is taking control of Renekton, and that's not good for anybody. Certainly not Brand. I mean, he's already insane, but he just might, you know, find the mind. So Juju Senpai already behind a little bit in the top lane. As far as health goes, he's not winning these trades very well. Looks like bot lane, we're going to see a little bit of action. No, because the binding hit onto a minion. Hello, Jenny. Just, you know, pushing that out. I'm surprised that Shiu's isn't pressuring this a little bit more, because when Shiu's had a full wave, as we see Just Undies diving in the mid lane, that ignite is going to come out. That is going to be a kill for Flan. We didn't quite get to see the full end of that one, so I'm going to go back to that just to show you guys here. The dive comes out, ignite comes out, and the E finishes off Flan in a basically fashion, basically. Or finishes off Meridius in fashion. Oh, the Blitz hook just barely not grabbing that Ashe, and yeah, that was a terrible one because Ashe isn't even in the game. Hook actually coming out from Mr. Lau, so the hook's on both sides of the map. One missing, one actually hitting, and Juju Senpai is actually going to go down. Mr. Lau picking up a huge 1v1 kill in the top lane. You know what, honestly, I'm not surprised that happened. I'm just surprised that Mr. Lau is even in top lane. Once I saw him there, I figured it's gonna go down like that. Dropkick Ninja eating a binding for Hello Jenny. Hello Jenny, a little bit shaky on AD carry from what I've seen so far. It's not too bad, honestly. She's a very good player, as evident by the fact that she basically gets her champions banned on a consistent basis. Like by the end of every tournament, there's always a ban on whatever she's played for the first game or two. Hook comes out onto Shiu's, flashes from Shiu's, but he gets knocked up. He's going to be forced to pop the heal there. Ignite comes out onto Morgana. A little bit greedy there by the Blitzcrank. Ooh, the stun coming out onto Flan. Flan does not have his egg this time around. Binding onto Dropkick Ninja. He's just going to stand inside the puddle. Doesn't really care. Puddle's not doing too much damage. Binding coming out onto Hello Jenny. Ooh. If Shiu's was a little bit healthier, that probably could have turned into something. The bubble coming out onto Shiu's, but it doesn't really matter. Dropkick Ninja is going to pick up the kill. You don't need to CC when the enemy AD is just going to walk in circles around you. You just get free auto attacks all day, and that is perfectly fine with them. Looks like we're going to see another gank in the mid lane here. That or Riven is going to just pop into the mid lane here as well. But you know what? Meridius is like, I got your number this time. You're not going to get me. It's not going to happen like that, like last time. I don't like ice or broken blades. Lzuruha wants to get an auto attack in on onto GG Senpai. Not looking well, not really looking too good for GG Senpai. I mean, he's got a decent amount of farm, but Mr. Lau is basically pressuring him into oblivion. He's just literally, the lane has devolved into I push, you defend your tower, and oh my goodness, Flan pulling out a huge amount of damage. The ultimate not even up for Syndra there. I'm not sure what he was trying to pull there. Flan just decimating him. Not even really a chance there for the Syndra. Oh, the hook from Mr. Lau pulling GG Senpai back into tower range. Another kill for Mr. Lau, just completely outplaying GG Senpai there. Oh. He might be a little bit salty after that one. Red buff getting stolen away by XYZ Strats. About the best play he could have made anywhere on the map here. The bubble popping after the blitz hook, but it does save Shoes. Just got fired, making a huge play, knowing that Dropkick Ninja was gonna go for Caitlyn instead of Morgana. Pink Ward gonna go down to just undies. Big hook onto Shoes, but it's not really going to turn into anything. Shoes able to net out of there. I think that's about the safest thing they could have done. Ulti right onto Shoes' face. He came back in for a CS, and Hello Jenny was like, welcome back to lane. Looks like we have a little bit of action in the mid lane as well. Shoes just chased completely off, but Rengar is in the wings. He's ready to fight for this. There is no ward in that tri-bush. They do know that because there's a pink ward. The stun coming out onto Meridius. Huge damage onto him. He's going to have to go back. Anivia doing a lot of work in this mid lane flan. Showing that he's very versatile. I mean, he's played, what, 6 champions in the last, what, 5 games? It's nuts. It's nuts. He just plays everything. 6 champions in the last 5 games. That makes sense. But, you know, he's played, what, Anivia, Quinn, Jax, Rumble, Gnar. Literally anything he can get his hands on, he just throws it into the game and says, hi, I'm going to play this. Meridius in a lot of trouble there, taking too much damage. I'm pretty sure that Flan has his egg back up. Let's see. Yeah, it is back up. So he could go for a little bit more of an aggressive play. The hook coming out onto just got fired. The bubble coming out way too late. Dropkick Ninja picking up a kill, but he's going to... Oh, he flashes out with the heal from Hello Jenny. Is going to save him, so they do get the 1-for-0 trade. And there's a lot here as far as bot lane control goes. Meridius in a lot of trouble, but Flan is going to be dropped really low, down into egg. He's going to die just a little bit too aggressive by him, but just undies pulling out the stun. He's going to throw his ultimate out. The Qs come out, and the hook, just undies picking up a kill. Mr. Lau is unstoppable on Thresh. Like, he just doesn't miss. It is just not something that can be done. It's not looking very good for Sharpie Sniffers so far, but they are definitely not out of this one. No towers have gone down yet. It's basically purely CS and kill advantage. I mean, 10 CS is nothing in a lane after like maybe 20 minutes. So if they can keep these discrepancies pretty low, then they'll be okay. As long as they can stop the bleeding. They just need to stop the bleeding, stop dying in under towers. Um, Meridius did a good job of dealing with Flan under the tower there. It was very well played. She was in a lot of trouble. That is going to force the flash. Probably could have just let the bubble hit that. A little bit of a misplay there by Shiu's, and they're going to use that. OMG Pop is going to use that to get an edge in on the bot lane. The tower goes down already. Flan is about to get a little bit of action in there, but he is going to drop to Meridius. Meridius doing a great job. Mr. Lau getting taken down in the top lane as Morgana just got fired, taken out by Hello Jenny and Dropkick Ninja during that in the bot lane. So action in all three lanes actually turning out in favor of, even with the 2 kills for Sharpie Sniffers, it turned in favor of OMG Pop because of this dragon. If they lose the tower though, it definitely is in favor of Sharpie Sniffers. So Sharpie Sniffer is actually making a very smart and intelligent play there. They were down by about 7k. Now it's only about 4. So I mean, they were down by like 5.5, and now it's about 4. So they did have a very good trade there. They got 2 kills out of it. They lost 1 turret early on, very early on, but they traded turret for dragons. So all in all, they're still in this. I mean, they definitely have potential to come back and win this game. I mean, 4,000 gold right now, it's a little bit big, but you know, as long as they stick together and they don't give up too much, they've got this. Dropkick Ninja going for the pull. She was getting a bubble on him, a very early bubble, might I add, and it is going to basically Blitz is saying, "Hey, you're too far in the lane. I'm gonna try to get you. You can leave now." XYZ Strats in a little bit of trouble. They do have a ward there, so they did see him standing around there very low, so they're going to go for it here. Maybe he's going to try for a hook over the wall here. No, they do not do that. Flan, nice wall from Flan there. The hook not coming out. Oh, it does hit. Oh, wow. Meridius getting hooked really big by Mr. Lau. He is unstoppable on Thresh. He's just so good at landing those hooks. I mean, even really long, you know, long range hooks, he just holds them to the exact right time and gets a free hook. That was really good. He pulled him right through the tower there, so Meridius just got chunked. Oh, a great grab from Dropkick Ninja. Just got fired, forced to flash, but he is already going to be taken down. Just Undies going straight for Juju Senpai, having a little bit of trouble in that top lane. Juju Senpai might be able to get out of there. Oh, the ultimate coming out. He turns it around. Just Undies taking the digger. Meanwhile, mid lane, a little bit of aggression from XYZ Strats turns into his death. I think that he probably got hooked by Dropkick Ninja. Meridius is going to go down as well. That is a free kill for Dropkick Ninja. The Ignite taking that one from Hello Jenny. She was in a little bit of trouble. He can't really do much about this. The tower goes down. Wow, that's really, really well played by OMG Pop there, turning that small advantage into something huge. They're about 8,000 gold up now. They just doubled their gold lead, even with Juju Senpai picking up the kill onto Just Undies. Looks like Mr. Lau, he really wants this. Is he gonna go for the hook, or is this not something he's gonna? Oh geez, the hook comes out, the stun probably coming out as well, but you know what, Mr. Lau picks up the kill with the flay. That's not good for anybody. Like, if you can't solo a Thresh, I don't know what you can do. He did manage to pick up the kill onto the Riven, but it looks like Mr. Lau just got his number today. already with a Blade of the Rune King. I don't know what I really don't know what Renekton can really do here. Juju Senpai in a little bit of a pickle. He probably needed to pick up the Sunfire Cape first instead of trying to go for a Tiamat. It worked out for him when he was fighting the Riven because he could do the damage. Forced Flash from Shiyu's again. So Shiyu's basically, he's been using his Flash completely defensively. Oh, Mr. Lau flashing with the auto attack. Flay coming out. Flan picking up a kill. He's right there to catch the Rengar there. There was no escape from that. Well played by Mr. Lau. Again, the hook coming out from Shiyu's just a little bit early. Dropkick Ninja just a little bit antsy there. You know, he wanted to get that hook in just on he's not able to come in for the stun. Looks like they are going to be able to defend this bot lane. The bind comes out onto a minion. Flan in the back misses his Q though, and this is a 3-man ulti. Renekton jumping into the middle of the team. It looks like they're getting dropped extremely low. Just got fired is going to drop. Juju Senpai is going to pick up the kill onto Just Undies again, and a double kill on Graves because he was tanking tower. Juju Senpai. I gave him a little flack for the Tiamat, but it looks like it's actually turned out for me. He's able to kill Riven in a 1v1, and I guess 2 people in a team fight. He had a little bit of help from the tower, but still, that's very well played. I give it to him. The hook coming out from Dropkick Ninja again, picking up the Syndra there. Meridius not even able to ult or anything. The ult coming out from Caitlyn, they're not really going to turn that into anything. XYZ Strat's in a lot of trouble. Mr. Lau not able to hit the hook, but it looks like he might be able to get the kill anyway. No, Rengar got away with just a little bit of health. Just barely. Looks like he was at about 100 health. That is, if that hook would have landed, I would have basically signed my life over. Well, fortunately for me, anyway, it didn't land, and I get to keep what's left of my life. Oh, Juju Senpai jumping into the middle of Mr. Lau's ulti. Mr. Lau in a lot of trouble here. He might be able to hook over the wall and maybe flash, but no, there's just too many people here. Meridius picks up the kill for the killing blow. That's going to help him get back into the game. Mr. Lau was on a rampage. A killing spree there, so that's a little bit extra gold for Meridius. Honestly, it's still not looking too good for... Wow, she's just walking right by Dropkick Ninja. That is really unfortunate. It looks like he was just tabbed out, walking down into the lane. He walks right into the tower. She was not having a good day. Blitzcrank, unstoppable. He's 5-0. Dropkick Ninja is 5-0. He's the support, and he's 5-0. He's just been taking everything, hasn't he? Oh, what a guy. Oh, Dropkick Ninja with another hook. Oh, I thought it was going to come out. It looks like they're going to go ahead and do Dragon instead. XYZ Strats in no position to tried to hook Jenny into the pit there. No, XYZ Strats in no position to come down and contest this. This is going to be theirs for free. They don't even have to use Smite for it. So Hella Jenny's going to pick up the killing blow on that. Extra 25 gold for him. And basically, Sharpie Sniffers are in trouble. I mean, they definitely can turn this around, but... And they have huge vision in their jungle, but there's nothing in the jungle to have vision on. They've just basically, what they've done is they've warded up camps that aren't even there. Red has been taken, Golems has been taken, Wraiths just spawned, but you know, it's not something that is really that huge. So red buff is up now, so they do have the vision of it coming into this, but do they have the pressure to make sure that the red buff doesn't get taken? Because these wards are dropping one by one here. XYC Strats in a little bit of a happy fun time. Oh, Dropkick Ninja soloing XYZ Strats. The Rengar getting owned out by Blitzcrank. That's insane. Just Undies pulling out as many cooldowns as he can before he flashes over the wall there. Just got fired in a lot of trouble there. Does take a lot of damage, about half his health with that QE combo. Dropkick Ninja not able to get the hook out. Juju Senpai wants that Blitzcrank shutdown. That is not something that is going to happen though, as Flan is just going to push right into the mid lane and completely push out both of their carries. Mr. Lau is here now too, and this is not something that you want to deal with. Just got fired in a bad position. Flan going to pick that kill up. The exhaust comes out onto Flan a little bit late there, so that is a wasted summoner for him. Rengar coming in onto Mr. Lau, but gets hooked immediately. Amazing play by Mr. Lau. He's going to pick up the kill on the Rengar. XYZ Strats. I'm sorry. It was a good play. It was a good call to try to go in on that, but Mr. Lau's just he's just ready like a book, and that is not something you want to be you want to have happen. Oh, the double buddy ward in over by Graves there. The hook coming out onto Meridius again. That is really unfortunate. Fortunately for him, Flame didn't have any mana, so they had to walk out. Juju Senpai just barely getting out of that hook range. Dropkick Ninja taking a couple tower hits here. Looks like they want to dive this Flan. Trying to taunt it out a little bit, maybe bait somebody into a bad play. He doesn't even have any mana. What is he doing? Just Undies coming out of the gun with like basically everything. Does pick up the Morgana. Just got fired. Takes a big hit. Shoes drops as well. Hello Jenny is there for the cleanup. It's just not looking good for them at all right now. XYZ Strat's going to take that bottom tower, but is it going to be worth it? He does pick that up, but I mean, at what cost is this gonna? What is this gonna cost him? Certainly not his life. He's out of there already. But is it going to cost them an inhibitor turret? It doesn't look like it because Juju Senpai is just too tanky. He's finished his Ravenous Hydra now, but he also has a Giant Spell, which isn't too bad. Oh wow, the little bit of lag there, but Dropkick Ninja getting a great pull onto Shiuz. Shiuz not having a great game today. He is 0-4 with below 100 CS at 25 minutes. That's not good for him. Dropkick Ninja just basically catching him out at all points. XYZ Strats going hard onto Hello Jenny. Hello Jenny in a lot of trouble. He's going to drop. XYZ Strats picking up the kill on that. But he is going to drop to Flan. Flan being put into the egg form. There's nothing really anybody can do to help him. That's really unfortunate. But Meridius makes a bad play and gets knocked up by Dropkick Ninja. He gets knocked up and kicked down, back down to earth. He's going to drop, and Dropkick Ninja with a double kill. Just got fired, getting caught out of position as well. I mean, they're just, it looks like they're just basically, they're falling apart mentally. She was getting caught out a lot, you know, his AFK into the enemy jungle a little bit earlier. Just got fired has been in that position that we just saw, you know, 15 seconds ago, like 5 times. It looks like he's just basically, he's no longer mentally there. Just Undies is in a little bit of trouble. The hook coming out from Dropkick Ninja does get the knockup. It looks like Juju Senpai is going to be able to get there. The stun just barely missing on Just Undies. Dropkick Ninja just basically trying to save his teammate. He is successful in doing so, and they're going to get the heck out of there. A lot actually used for that. Oldie from Caitlyn, there was an Ignite somewhere in there, but I think that was from Dropkick Ninja instead. Yeah, it was. But you know what? That's one ulti down that they don't that Sharpie Sniffers doesn't have, and that is going to mean Dragon for OMG Pop. Looks like OMG Pop is going to do a 1-4 split push here. Maybe Riven is going to go take the red buff. Dropkick Ninja trying to get a hook out on that. Mr. Lau in a lot of trouble here. He is going to pop his ultimate and is going to hook onto Juju Senpai. Juju Senpai in the middle of Blitzcrank and Mr. Lau. He's going to go ahead and flash over the wall to safety. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, the stun nearly getting onto Shiu. Shiu's in a little bit of trouble. Mr. Lau hurting really bad. Does get the ultimate popped on him by Meridius. Meridius is able to solo him. So that is going to be huge for Sharpie Sniffers. They're coming in right onto Flam, but XYZ Strats gets knocked up and taken down immediately. Flam turning around with a huge amount of damage. Riven with a double kill. Ulti flash with the stun. That was really great. Meridius, I'm sorry, you're going to drop 2. Flan picking up that kill. That was 4 for 1, and the one happened way before the fight even started. Well played by OMG Pop. They turned that disadvantage into the biggest advantage they could possibly have, and they might be able to take this game if Juju Senpai isn't going to say anything about it. It looks like he's going to get in their face and make them back out, but that is their inhibitor. The doors are open. They're definitely going to be back, and the doors aren't closing for a while, so they have time to make their return visit. Looks like Sharpie Sniffers is going to try to scout out into their jungle and maybe get a ward out onto Baron. She is looking like he wants to do just that, and he is going to. Not sure if that was a full ward. No, that was just a trinket ward, so that is going to be down in about a minute. So it's not something that they can just leave there alone. They just basically have the bare minimum vision on Baron Pit that they could possibly have. It's very easily cleared out. She's kind of standing still. I'm not 100% sure if he's got some kind of lag or if he's just not in it during this game, but he's definitely not having the greatest of times. Mr. Lau picking up a pink ward, bringing it into the Baron Pit. His attack speed is so huge, and he's just so tanky. This is just not something I've seen before. They're gonna go ahead and start up the Baron. There's nothing they can do about. There's nothing Sharpie Sniffers can do about this. This is just OMG Pop all the way. Sharpie Sniffers are just too focused on making sure that they don't lose their base. So really well played by them. Flan walking right into a trap, so that is going to tell Sharpie Sniffers that they do have Baron and that they are in the top side of the bush. But Graves picking out 2 auto attacks and is going to pick up the kill. Hello Jenny picking up a huge kill after Dropkick Ninja with a great hook back into the team. XYZ Strats as well is going to go down. That is going to probably be the tower as well. Dropkick Ninja taking a couple tower hits with that binding that came out by Just Got Fired. But I think this is do or die here. If Sharpie Sniffers don't win the next team fight, the next 3 team fights really, they're basically out of this game. They've only gotten 2 towers, so they can't justify running down mid after a team fight. They could maybe go top, but Shius gets pulled and is not good for him. Mr. Lob with a huge hook onto that, but the ultimate coming out from Riven, shut down onto Riven by XYZ Strats. XYZ Strats in the middle of the whole team, trying to do as much damage as he possibly can. Does he get Mr. Loud? Oh, yes, he does pick that one up. Syndra with the ulti onto him, but they do drop nearly everyone else. Mr. Lau, the only one really to drop besides Riven, and that is going to be the game. 3 for 2 at the end there. Anywhere else on the map, that would have been a great play for Sharpie Sniffers, but it just so happened to be right in front of their Nexus. So, great game by both teams. OMG Pop pulling out the win.